Hi everyone and welcome to another YouTube video. In this video, I'm doing my final second asset for my college course. I'll add in a picture of what it is. To start off this asset, we begin with a thin, wide box. Then using the connect tool on both sides, I do top and bottom, left and right. Then under the poly tool, use extrude on both sides to create a plus sign. Then I use the chamfer tool all over to try and create curved edges. Then I change the colour, create a flat cylinder, add it to the middle of the plus, then begin to use cones, create spikes. Then all I do is clone it and then move it ever so slightly. Here, as you can see, at one point I stopped recording by accident, so there's a big jump. Then after that I wanted to create the back. Then I create a flat cylinder, then on the back poly I use the extrude tool, then I use the inset tool, then use the bevel tool, then use extrude again. At this point I started to create the bolts. So to create these, you do a flat, thick cylinder. Under the poly tool, highlight both sides, then use the inset tool, create quite a thick inset, then use the bridge tool to create the hole. Then all I do is clone it multiple times and put them where the bolts need to be, over the object. At this point, I create a big bolt for the back, using the same techniques. When copying the bolts to go behind the plus, I realised that the back panel was way too big. So I redid the back panel, the same way I did it before, then continued to clone the bolts and move them to the correct places. Also cloning and reusing the bolt for the back. Then I started to create the poles that go in between the bolts. To do this, I just did thick cylinders, then cloning and putting them in the other 4 holes. Then for the final one, I made it extra long to go through the whole part. Then here's the final look at my asset. Here I also shown you my handmade reference. I think overall it is correctly represented, but I'm not too keen on the outcome. I'm not sure how I'd improve it. I probably would add more metal aspects to make it look more like an experimenter has made it, instead of a load of metal objects being thrown together. But overall, I do think it came out okay. I would give it a solid 7 out of 10. I'm still really proud of how it came out, even though it's not as good as I want it to be. It's as good as my reference. Anyway, tangent over. Thank you once again so much for watching. I have one final asset to record for this unit. I'm very excited to create it. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next video. Take care. Bye!